is known for many things. Some weird, some beautiful, some confusing. It really seems like a country that does its own thing and likes it that way. But what comes along with this? What happens when someone who's never been to Japan shows up for the first time and is suddenly getting stared at by every Japanese grandmother they pass? What's up everybody, welcome to NezumiKill. This video is all about the Gaijin impact. Just kidding. It is about Gaijin, but more specifically, the things we do that Japanese people do not. Here's a list of 10 things foreigners always mess up when visiting Japan for the first time. Number 10 is the most common mistake, so make sure you watch till the end. I'm also going to share an exception to one of these rules, so stick around to find out what that is. Alright, without further ado, let's get into it. Number 1. Jaywalking. In Japan, you'll notice that everyone waits at the crosswalk until it changes every time. Even if there's no cars for miles around, they will wait. Number 2. Talking on the bus or train. In Japan, many people commute exclusively via bus and train, and with their intense work schedules, the ride sometimes offers them a quiet place to rest. Talking loudly would disturb those who may be having a quick nap. Number 3. Eating or drinking while walking. If you ever need a snack or a drink, why not head for one of Japan's many konbini? Make sure you either take it home or eat it right there at the store though, because once you leave the safety of the konbini, it's a godless, trash canless world out there. Number 4. Littering. It definitely seems odd when you think about how clean Japan is. Nobody litters despite the lack of trash cans. Number 5. Wearing shoes inside. If you ever enter someone's house, you may notice a step lined with shoes and topped with slippers. It helps to keep the house clean when you don't tramp around in your muddy boots, so be respectful, you little shits. Number 6. Using chopsticks wrong. Chopsticks, or hashi, are used symbolically as well as for eating. In certain ceremonies like funerals, things are passed from hashi to hashi, or they're placed sticking up. Outside of that, rubbing them together might give the impression that you think that the hashi are low quality, and using the backside to pick up food when sharing might say, I think you're gross. Number 7. Getting physical or touching. Unless you're very close with a person, a polite bow or handshake is all you need. PDAs only, private displays of affection. Number 8. Being late. Everything is on time in Japan. It runs on a very tight schedule. There was a train that left a little earlier than it was supposed to and made a headline. Number 9. Blowing your nose in public. This one's just gross. Do I really need to explain it? This is why you will hear people constantly sniffling. And number 10, the most common mistake made by foreigners is tipping. If you leave extra money than what is asked for when paying for a service, they will often run after you as if you've simply forgotten it. Avoid this. It's a very awkward exchange. Alright, remember when I mentioned there being an exception to one of these rules? Oddly enough, despite there being a stigma against eating and drinking while walking, it's completely legal to drink alcohol in public. So you can walk around with an open beer, but beware if it's a can of Coke. Alright everybody, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one. Smash that thumb boy and leave a comment if you learned something. Alright freaks, Nezumi out.